Hey guys, so for the first part of this video, we asked people to describe or identify other people in order to see what were the first thoughts that came to their minds. So here we go.
Junior, wearing some sneakers, backpack. I don't know. Seems like a lot of kids on campus. It's got
The lady eating right now, right next to us. Just identify her.
She's Asian.
What about the guy who's right there, like eating, like itself?
The black guy right there?
A guy standing out there just waiting.
And the stripy thing, the kind of the jacket there.
Oh, what about that girl?
Hair in a ponytail, didn't probably looks like she just woke up.
Girl, you're obviously exotic, so you're from somewhere else. Definitely not from here. Him, he's Caucasian. That's weird that I went right to race. You're a boy, you're African American, you attend the university. I don't know what your major is, I don't know you.
How would you identify us?
I don't know. You guys seem pretty friendly. Like a normal guy. I don't know.
What's normal?
What is it?
Yes, physically.
Physically? I don't know. I mean, that seems really rude.
Okay, so from doing that first exercise, a couple of the observations we noticed were actually when I was there, being one of the interviewers, people weren't so honest and race wasn't as apparent to them. So we switched to only Katia being the interviewer
And when I was by myself interviewing people, I noticed that they just felt less awkward and were more honest talking about race.
Yeah, as you saw, when we interviewed the junior and the Joe, the first thing he said was the Asian, or he just described their race off the bat. We're not necessarily saying it's a bad thing. We had the senior who he described everybody pretty normally, just their appearance, no race involved. But then once we cut the camera, he said he kind of knew that we wanted him to say race, so he purposely did not say it when the camera was rolling, but he felt a little more comfortable saying it while the camera was off. And then lastly, the girl, when we asked her to describe us, she kind of laughed a little bit awkwardly and then said she doesn't know, but we asked her to describe another white male, and she said, oh, he looks like a normal guy, which is kind of weird. So for this next topic, we just asked people how they felt about the diversity on campus. So let's see what they said.
diversity-wise, I mean, obviously, there's a lot more like white kids on campus, I feel like, than everything. But as far as it being diverse, I mean, there's a lot of like just different parts of campus. I feel like different majors. There's different types of kids in there. I feel like obviously any ethnicity can be in any major, but there's obviously some like the engineering-based ones. They're more like I honestly would see more foreign kids in it.
So they make it a big deal here as well. They were just doing something a couple days ago. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe the march?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it because it's a very diverse school. And
So after interviewing people and asking them about the campus's diversity, the majority of them said the campus obviously wasn't diverse. It's predominantly white. The two students who did say the campus was diverse were the student athletes.
And the reason that we think white student athletes may think of this campus as a diverse campus is because the student athlete population is more culturally diverse than the academic environment. Moving on to the next part of the video, we introduced the topic we learned in class about white and non-white space, just to see if people also think it is real.
Oh yeah, well there's different conversations with every group. It's not just race, like it's different interests and stuff. But it definitely there's definitely a difference in how they talk to each other versus like how the two interact.
Maybe like the same conversation, but they might speak differently. say things. I don't know. I think like black people are less like critical about things. I don't know. Sometimes I
So
say,
you're honestly talking slang.
yeah, no. I just mean like sensitivity and stuff like that. Like,
Do you think they're having different type of conversations in each of those races?
I mean, I don't know. I've always felt safe on campus, like at all times. Like I feel fine. I'm not one of those people that gets like scared of minorities or something like that. I don't know like what you're really aiming at here, but yeah, like I don't know. I've always felt safe around campus and stuff like that.
So
Just
do you
anywhere
feel like
here
okay?
as a white male.
So we introduced the topic of white versus non-white space, and we described it to them just to make sure they knew what we were talking about. The freshman, one of the sophomores, and the senior, they all didn't necessarily believe in only white versus non-white. They believed more in each individual race having their own topic. One of the other sophomores, she said that she does believe in white versus non-white, but she thinks they're talking about the same thing, just different conversations. She says specifically that she thinks black people are less critical. Whether that's right or not, I don't know, but that's just how she feels. All right, so the fact that people weren't comfortable answering questions or describing people when about saying their race, at least when I was there, it just kind of shows how Janet E. Helms actually wrote about it, and she said that back in 1970s, that when black people started asserting themselves, white people mistook it as aggression, and this just led to black people being unpredictable. And even though that was 40 years ago, people our age, which isn't even the same generation, are still thinking that or learning that way.